This is the LEGO Speed Champions Mercedes G-Wagon, and I'm going to show you how to turn this thing into a SWAT BearCat. So what I'm going to do is I've got all the parts ready to go. I'm going to line them all up. You'll see what you need and I'll show you where they go. Okay, and here are all of the parts you're going to need. So let's start off in this top left corner. You're going to need 2 little red 1x1 plates that are transparent red. Then 4 orange 1x1s with the top. Don't have them flat, that's not going to work. Some bracket parts, any colour pretty much for those ones. The lights for the top will be blue, white and red. A 1x6, 2 1x4s and 4 2x2s where it's 2 studs on that side and it's flat on the other side. Some 1x1s in grey which are round and some clip parts 1x2. And the push bumper, I'm not going to take it all apart because I'm never going to work out how to get it back together again. It's a bit complex, but all you need to know is these 2 bars up here are the 3 L's, not the 4 L's. So these ones here, that one and that one. Now you can sort of see how it's built together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to build this thing. Alright, the first thing we are going to do is we are going to take the 2 bracket parts and we're going to put them alongside here. One here and the other one here. Let's take the 1x1 reds, one here and one here. And it's a good thing I'm using this tripod because I can't do this with 2 hands. Alright, let's take off these exhaust pipes. They're going to need to go on the back. Here, here. Here and of course here. Cool, so that's the back pretty much done. Let's keep it upside down and we are going to build these side steps. So we're going to do this twice. So the 2x2s, the funny looking ones, and we're going to put the 1x4 on top, and if the camera focuses, obviously that's how it goes together. And that is going to go on this bit here. Yeah, that's right, I think. And then the 1x1 orange reflectors going that side and the other ones going here. And we'll repeat that process for the other side. It's very obvious, of course. The 2x2s with the 1x4 and that goes here. And then the 1x1s here and here. So that's the side steps done with the orange marker lamps, which is, the orange marker lamps are standard on like all American cars, so very recognizable there. We're going to take off this 1x6 flat bit and we're going to build the light bar on the top. Red, blue and white, and it doesn't really matter which way around you put it, this way or the other way. Let's just put it this way for now. Cool. Now the last bit to do is the underside. Take the clip parts and put this one there. Do that again for the other side. Now I think I built this whole bumper wrong. It's very weak and falls off very easily. So I might just end up, this might just fall off in a second, but yeah, the push bumper clips, yeah, there we go. I might as well just take the whole thing off. Right, and we're putting it, or attaching it in the middle here. Great. Let's put this back on the front, turn it on its front, and up it goes. That's the push bumper. Now, one thing I've forgotten, because I always do, the towing mirrors, which, if it focuses, all it is this clip part, another bracket part in black, if it cares to focus, a 1x1 slope part, a 1x1 in black with a 1x1 tile on top of it. I should have mentioned that earlier, but of course I forgot. I always do forget one thing. Right, let's take off the old mirrors and let's put on the new ones. They clip on very easily on each side, and just like so. That's the whole thing complete. That is the full conversion for what mine looks like. Now you can put a sort of hatch on the top here, maybe take this 6x6 off, but I'm not going to do that. I like how this looks right now. I only need one of these in my city. It's not a very sort of a high crime city. Yeah, this is as good as we're going to get pretty much. I think this looks pretty good actually. The push bumper is very nice, very strong. The towing mirrors look quite nice. The light bar on top looks nice. The side steps cool, the little orange reflectors light up quite well. And the back looks, well, normal. So this is the final product of the Lego Mercedes BearCat. This looks so awesome. Now I knew this car was just too big for the city as a normal civilian car, so converting this into a sort of SWAT BearCat looks a lot nicer. Now let's compare it to the size of an F-250. As you can see, the Mercedes is a lot bigger, and in real life that's not quite the case. So reimagining this as a SWAT vehicle has worked so well. It looks so much nicer as well. You've got those massive Super Duty towing mirrors on the top, or on the sides. On the top you have the lights, a massive push bumper, side step with orange marker lights, and on the back some more lights. Now the undercarriage is the same pretty much. The connection for the push bumper is just up there, and the wheels do not have the sort of hubcaps on them, so they're just plain. But yeah, this looks a lot nicer now, and I think if you have one of these and it looks a bit too big in your city, I think this is the way to go. Having one of these BearCats, it just looks so much nicer, especially in black. And I think if I hadn't have done this, this car probably wouldn't have ended up in the city. It probably would have ended up on like a storage shelf or a display shelf, which I'm going to be building soon hopefully, although I've said that for the last like year. But yeah, this looks a lot nicer now. So and I think it's quite good because you don't need that many parts to do this. The push bumper is really the most complex part of it all. I mean, you're probably going to have these lights in your boxes, the side step, little orange markers. The mirrors, maybe you have the parts for, but yeah, this is quite an easy thing to do to convert this into this. So I think it's definitely worth it. It looks amazing. Its size is unbelievable. Like standing a minifigure police officer right next to it. They're tiny little figure, but yeah, it looks a lot cooler now.